Go.
Hello and welcome to the Brick Branch of the Ocean County Library. We are the Ocean County Library Puppet Show players, and today we're going to present a play based on David Shannon's book, A Bad Case of Stripes. This story is about a young girl named Camilla Cream who was always very worried about what other people thought of her. She was especially worried that her friends wouldn't like her anymore if they knew her favorite food was lima beans. All her friends hated lima beans, and she didn't want them to think that she was a weirdo. Camilla decided she would never eat lima beans ever again.
All I want to do is fit in. I'll never, ever eat another lima bean, not ever.
Camilla woke up on the first day of school and she was fretting over what to wear.
What am I going to wear? It's the first day of school and there are a billion people to impress. I've tried on 42 different outfits, but I can't decide which one I want to wear. Darn it!
Camilla finally decided on a fabulous red dress, but when she looked in the mirror, she got the shock of her life.
Eek! Oh my goodness, Mom!
Camilla's mother rushed into the room and screamed too.
Oh my heavens! You're completely covered in stripes.
It was totally true! She was completely covered in multicolored stripes.
Do you feel all right, sweetie? Do you have a temperature? No, Mom, I feel fine, but look at me. How can I go to school today? What will the other kids say? What will they say? You get back in bed right now. You're not going to school today. Not with those stripes.
Camilla was relieved not to be going to school. That afternoon, Camilla's mom called their family physician, Dr. Bumble, and asked him to come take a look at Camilla's stripes.
Hi, Camilla. Let me take a closer look at you. This is most extraordinary. In all my years of practicing medicine, I've never seen anything like this. Are you experiencing any coughing, sneezing, runny nose, hot flashes, chills, aches or pain, dizziness, sleepiness, shortness of breath, or twitching? No, Dr. Bumble. I feel perfectly fine. Well then, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't go back to school tomorrow. Here's some lotion to use on those stripes. They should clear up in a few days. If they don't, please give me a call. No, I really don't want to go to school like this. But I guess I have to.
The next day, Camilla went to school and it was a total disaster. All the kids laughed and made fun of her. They called her names like Camilla Crayon and Night of the Living Lollipop. You guys wouldn't make fun of someone just because they look different than you, would you?
No.
No. Poor Camilla tried her best to ignore them and act as though everything was normal. And when the class rose to say the Pledge of Allegiance, something very strange happened.
Oh no, not again! My stripes are turning red, white, and blue, and I'm broken out in stars.
The kids thought this was great. They shouted out different things to change Camilla.
Let's see some purple polka dots!
Sure enough, Camilla became covered in purple polka dots.
Cool! How about a checkerboard? Oh gosh, now I look like a giant checkerboard!
Oh dear. Her classmates began shouting out different colors and shapes. Poor Camilla was changing faster than you can say rainbow. That night, the school principal called and asked Camilla's parents to keep her home from school. He said that she was too much of a distraction and the other parents were afraid of her case of stripes and that it might be contagious.
I am so embarrassed. Just a few days ago, everyone liked me. Now they don't want to be in the same room as me. Oh, honey, is there anything I can do to make you feel better? Is there anything I can get you? No, thank you. I'd really like a big plate of lima beans, but I think I've been laughed at and made fun of enough today.
The next day, Camilla's mom called Dr. Bumble who promised to bring some specialists right away. About an hour later, Dr. Bumble arrived with 4 other doctors: Dr. Grop, Dr. Sponge, Dr. Cricket, and Dr. Young. And they immediately went to work on Camilla. Oh dear, poor Camilla. And Dr. Grop said,
Well, it's certainly not the mumps.
and Dr. Sponge said,
It's not the measles either.
Dr. Cricket said,
It's definitely not chickenpox.
and last but not least, Dr. Young said,
It doesn't look like sunburn either.
each specialist gave Camilla a bottle of different colored pills and told her to take each before bed. That night she took her medicine and it was awful. When she got up the next morning, something wasn't quite right. Her clothes no longer fit.
Oh my gosh, look at me. My clothes no longer fit. I look like a multicolored pill. What am I supposed to do now? Mom, I think you better call Dr. Bubble again.
Here I am. This time I brought the experts, Dr. Board and Dr. Mellon. They're the smartest scientists in the county. They're just going to run a few tests on Camilla. It could very well be a virus.
Camilla was instantly covered in fuzzy little virus balls.
Ah!
Or it could be a fungus.
Oh no, now I'm covered in different colored fungus blotches.
The experts looked, and they looked at Camilla, and then they looked at each other.
We need to go over these numbers again back at the lab. We'll call you as soon as we know something. But honestly, we have no idea what's going on, let alone how to cure it.
Oof, by now, the local TV news found out about poor Camilla, and they were camped outside of her house, telling the story of the brave case of the incredible changing kid. A huge crowd was soon found on Camilla's lawn.
I've tried all kinds of remedies from psychologists, allergists, herbalists, nutritionists, psychics, and an old medicine man, and guru, and even a vegetarian. Nothing works. In fact, I look even worse than I did before. I'm practically unrecognizable. I've got roots, berries, crystal feathers, and a furry tail.
Oh, Camilla, a woman who called herself an environmental therapist, said she knows how to cure you. She said you should close your eyes, breathe deeply, and become one with your room.
I wish you hadn't said that. I'm starting to melt into the walls of my room. Oh!
Camilla's bed became her mouth. Oh my gosh. Her nose was a dresser, and it didn't stop there. 2 paintings had become her eyes. The environmental therapist screamed and ran from the room.
Ah! What are we going to do now? It just keeps getting worse and worse. Woo-hoo.
At that moment, Camilla's parents heard a knock. Thank you, on the front door. They opened it to go find a little old woman who was plump and sweet as a strawberry.
Excuse me, but I think I can help. I think Camilla has a severe case of stripes. One of the very worst I've ever seen. Here, I have some beans. I think these might do the trick. Oh, great. Let's go to Camilla. Are they magic beans? No, there's no such thing as magic beans. They are just plain old lima beans. I bet you'd like some, Camilla, wouldn't you?
Poor Camilla desperately wanted some lima beans. She wanted them more than just about anything, but she was still afraid to admit it.
It's gross. No one likes lima beans, especially not me. Oh dear, I guess I must have been wrong about you. I'll just put these beans back in my purse and leave.
Camilla watched as the old woman walked away, those beans would taste so very good, and being laughed at for eating them was nothing compared to what she'd been going through these past few days. She finally couldn't stand it.
Wait, don't go. The truth is I really love lima beans. I was afraid the other kids would make fun of me because I love them so much.
I thought so. Here, try these lima beans.
These are delicious. Thank you.
Suddenly the branches, the feathers, the berries, and the tail began to disappear, and the whole room spun around and around, and when it stopped, Camilla! And everything else was back to normal.
I'm cured! Hooray! Now I can eat all my favorite lima bean meals.
Yes, I knew the real you was in there somewhere. Never be afraid to be true to yourself. And act like someone you're not just to please someone else. You are perfect just the way you are.
Lima bean soup, lima bean salad, lima bean sandwich, and lima bean pie. Yum, yum. Lima bean kebabs, lima bean hummus, lima bean fry, and lima bean smoothie. And oh, don't forget chocolate-covered lima beans too. Yum, yum.
Afterward, Camilla wasn't quite the same. Some of the kids at school said she was weird because she loved lima beans, but Camilla didn't care. She ate all the lima beans she wanted, and she never ever had a case of the stripes again. The end.
Awesome. Very nice.